Hi, this video is about Hatch chilies. Now, Americans love to roast Hatch chilies, and it's the time of the year where just there's tons and tons of Hatch chilies. So I'm trying something different this year, which is I let the chilies, which were green, sit in a hand-woven basket, and over time, the green chilies turned red. They were all green except a few. Some of them had turned a little orange on sides, on the partially on one side, but they were green. And so over time they turned red. And so what I'm doing is instead of roasting them, I took the seeds out and the vein and I cut them in halves. So I'm going to freeze them in little Ziploc baggies, not in all one bag, just in separate baggies, to use them for like a raw dish later. Um, because roasting ruins a lot of the nutrients. So I think this is the better way. Instead of roasting green chilies, I think the best way is to allow them to air dry and allow the green to turn red. And that is a form of cooking, right? Instead of just roasting the green ones, just let the green ones turn red naturally and then freeze them or dry them. Um, and that way you retain as much nutrition as possible. Roasting them imparts a certain flavor, and that's okay occasionally, but sometimes people actually they'll roast a large amount and they'll use that throughout the year. And there just has to be a better way, a healthier way. So that's what I'm doing is I actually have a lot more chilies. I'm just letting them turn red before I freeze them. And you see the process right here, how they are turning color. The green is turning color. So these had all been green. So yeah, allow the natural maturation to turn them red, and that's the best way to cook them, quote unquote, cook them, is to let them mature and turn ripe. Okay, so later I'll report about the flavor of having them frozen in the red raw state. Okay, so I put the chilies in little baggies. And so the purpose of the little baggies is that when things are frozen, they're really hard to separate. And so it's easier to separate them in little baggies so that when you want to use them for a dish, like if you're making a salsa, that you don't have to, break apart them in if they were in a big bag. So, one little baggie has maybe like 4 chilies that are halved with all the seeds removed and they're deveined. So this would be like one dish, right? So I'm bagging them for, single usage. Okay. Well, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna do another batch, a larger one later.